A heated debate today at City Hall. One councillor accused of trying to use procedures to damage the reputation of the Unity Project. With more, here's Daryl Newcombe.
This crisis will not be solved through public posturing or reputational attacks.
The Unity Project taking aim at Councillor Susan Stevenson's letter to the Community and Protective Services Committee that asks for an update on funding provided to agencies by the previous council, including $500,000 to the Unity Project left over from COVID-19 era funding. The Unity Project cleared that it met every obligation, and the councillor's public approach to asking her questions was disingenuous and threatened to damage the agency's character.
When a city councillor demands transparency and accountability through a motion, when it has never been withheld in the first instance, the insinuation is that we lack that integrity, accountability, and transparency.
Sad to hear that people are experiencing what they're experiencing from my request for an update, and I do believe that accountability is a good thing. It's a healthy thing. Teachers don't just ask, did you do the homework? They say, can I see the homework?
The committee agreed that Stevenson's letter being put on a committee agenda was unnecessary and threatened to damage trust.
If we go after the agencies that are doing this work and, and raise suspicions without any sort of evidence, it can be very damaging.
City staff emphasized that the 2021 funding was spent as intended for land acquisition for a new shelter. There was never a requirement to update council.
I just wanted, so my team hears me, that does not mean we've tried to skirt any accountability or any transparency, and any insinuation of the such would be false.
It's just part of governance as far as I'm concerned. It's not suggesting that anything's untoward when I ask questions.
If you have a question for staff or an agency, call them up and ask them.
It's interesting how everyone's making this about me.
Stevenson's request for an update received no support from the committee.
I can't really say for what the councillor was intending to do, but in the end, my conversations with the Unity Project and with the executive director, I asked the questions and I was able to get the answers.
Daryl Newcombe, CTV News.